Hi, I'm Dan Costa, Chief Content Officer at Worth Media Group, and I am here in Davos, Switzerland, and I am joined by Matt McDonald, the president of Penta. Matt, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Absolutely, great to chat with you.
So we're going to be continuing this conversation on stage in a few minutes, but I want to get a little preview. We're going to be talking about how AI is going to affect the C-suite and CEOs in particular.
Yeah.
And we look at the statistics. There's going to be probably some massive job shifts coming as AI rolls out. How many of those jobs that we're going to lose are going to be C-suite jobs?
So I bet that there will be CEOs who lose their job as a result of AI, but it's not going to be replacing by a robot. It's going to be that they aren't looking around the corner, thinking about the changes that need to happen in their organization, thinking about how to adopt it. I do think it's going to be interesting to see how leaders leverage it personally to kind of be more impactful with their teams, how they use it in management, how they use it in decision making. And those are all pieces that are going to have to unfold over the next few years.
I mean, it is a technology that I would say even the CEO can understand. In some level, they can log on to ChatGPT, they can get a feel for what it's capable of.
Yeah. What should I do in Davos this week?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So, does that change the conversation? A lot of times these technological transformations, the CTO understands it, but the CEO is just taking advice.
I totally agree with that. I think it's interesting watching these multiple tech transformations and technologies that are emerging that we've seen over recent years, from crypto, blockchain, the metaverse, and now large language models and AI. I would say the latter is more accessible to everybody, and they can see it in its opportunities and uses in their work, in their personal lives, in ways that some of those other technologies are more complex and requires a little more thinking around the corner of the opportunities that presents for a given organization.
So you are also in the C-suite. How have you been using these technologies? What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, we're thinking about two things over the coming year. One is, how do we use those technologies for kind of summary of analysis and media coverage and that type of thing that's of direct use to our clients. And we've been doing, half of our business is data, so we've been thinking about these things for years, using AI, not in the large language model, but in other ways. The thing that I'm looking for is how quickly some of the productivity suites in the daily use get adopted within the organization, and how we think about that in kind of the second half of the year, and how that will increase and make people's jobs easier.
Yeah, and we were talking a little bit about these technologies are going to give CEOs more tools than they've ever had before, more visibility into departments and into operations. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with that much information. What are the skills that are necessary to sort of navigate that landscape?
It's going to be a really interesting thing to watch. I think part of what is going to happen is that the decisions that are going to come up are going to be harder, right? And something that in the past you might be agonizing over an analysis, or like the team is like really wrestling with how to figure out the different inputs to a decision. Some of that stuff will get easier as those tools are augmented by AI, but that's going to be replaced by the increasing need for probably the EQ side of the job, for vision, storytelling, alignment of people, especially during a period of such incredible change, not only from a technology perspective, but from a society perspective.
Yeah, well, it's exciting stuff. We're going to continue this conversation inside where it's warmer. But if you want to find out more about these topics, go to worth.com, check out our videos. We'll see you there.